What's up guys, I'm Tone Balone, this is Malone Post, and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead because we put out 2 videos like this every single week. And today's video, we're gonna be looking at the Watney W1 wireless massage gun. First off, we picked this up on Amazon. It was Amazon's choice for this product, and we will have it with our Amazon affiliate link in the description down below for the best possible deal. When you do pick this up, it does come in like a Watney cardboard box style thing, but this is the main thing that you're gonna get is gonna be this case here, and it just has a very small handle on the top that you can use to carry it around, and it says Watney on the front. Now when you open it up on the inside, you do have a bunch of different accessories we'll go through. The first thing I'll show you is first a little bit of packaging that it gives you, as it's a nice detail. It's just a nice little thank you card that says thanks for picking Watney. Might be a little holiday thing that they did. Now this is one of the first manuals I've used in a long time, and that's because this area is not super familiar to me. I use a massager at home, but I wanted to try something portable and something I could get in a little deeper with. Now with this, there's all these different attachments in here. So you can line these up so you can see. With all these different attachments, I had no idea what each one was for. And luckily in the manual here, there's a couple different pages that tell you all about that. So it says the air plug is good for, again, small muscle groups where you're really trying to target areas. The flathead is good for a relaxation type. The spiral head here is good for your palms and feet. The thumb shaped one is really good for various muscle groups. The big head is an all around one. And then the final small one here is good for getting in deep areas. And the fork is good for getting, it says the fork is specifically made for your neck, and that's where I've actually been using most right now, is this one on my neck, because that's my really target area I'm trying to focus on. So in the packaging, you get all these attachments, the manual that shows you which one each is for. You get the gun itself here, and you get the power cord here. Now this power cord is just a simple little jack on this side, which plugs into the bottom and then directly to a wall outlet there as well. It is nice. Also with the case, you do have little spots where everything is supposed to fit in, although they're not like friction fit, so everything kind of just falls out anyways. Good idea, just not the best execution. First off, when I took this out of the box, one of the things I liked off the bat is when it came shipped to you, it already had half its charge. On the back, how it works is you just turn it on the bottom. It lights up there to show that there is some battery life in it. You can also order external batteries. So say if you don't have time to charge it, you can just basically screw this off, put a new battery in. Costs about 70 bucks. Now on the back here, you do have your controls. So you basically have your plus and minus. That changes the RPM of the gun itself. And then you just have your little power button there too. On the left, the 10 shows you the amount of power it currently has. 10 is the max. When it shipped to me, it had 5. And the left-hand number tells you the intensity and the speed at which the gun works. So you do definitely want to turn it off before you put in any of the attachments here. Like I said, the fork is one of my most used ones, and it's actually just like a friction fit, and it slips in there and it does stay in nice and secure, and you can turn it on. And that's it at its lowest setting right now. So you can see that that's basically the lowest setting on here, and it feels pretty good, but I like this for getting in like deep tissue stuff, so I turn it up pretty high. This is a 1 and it goes all the way up to 20, which I believe they said is around 3,500 RPM. So that's it at 10, and you can see a lot higher now. So really, really good feeling. Now if we go all the way up, we're now all the way at 20. And you see now it just looks blurry. Now that you know it works, let's just talk a little bit about the attachments, and some are good, some are kind of useless if I'm honest, they're not brilliant. I think you could probably get rid of this whole lineup here and take it down to just 3. There's 3 main ones that you'll need. You'll need the fork. The fork is perfect for getting around your neck into different areas. My actually favorite place to use it right now, I found, is I have a lot of tension on the front of my neck. I will crank it up and I actually use it right through here. And it's kind of hard to talk. You kind of just got to work through it. But it's nice because the way the fork contours, you can actually work from there all the way around to the back through your traps. You can, again, work it inside your shoulder. I have what's called bursitis in my shoulder, so I like to use this on that as well, and I can work in really deep right through here. So again, the fork is probably my #1 favorite attachment. Number 2 would be this little plug guy here. And it's because it's a similar idea to the fork, except it's just 1 prong instead of 2. And again, it's a really good deep tissue one. If there's an area you want to like really work in tight, that's where I kind of like to use it, is along my shoulders right through here where I get a lot of tension. You can work it through your chest as well. but it's just not as good. And that's because it's such a small area, right? You're not covering a lot of surface area with the gun while you're using it. So the small one is really good too. Now the one that you always see on all the commercials and stuff, which I'm actually not sure why, this is like the go-to, every massage gun shows off this one here. And that's like this, it's kind of like a foam ball. It's like a high density foam. So it doesn't have a lot of squish to it, but you can still indent it if you do want. And this is the one you see all the time. This is better for larger surface area stuff. So I've used this one on my back, chest, legs. But again, it works in the exact same manner when you turn it on. Do it at say 15 and you can see it's super effective. The one thing you do have to be careful about when you're using a gun like this is that you don't hit bone. So they do have a bunch of like safety stuff that basically covers their liability. Because if you're going over a part of your body, and I might do it for demonstration. Yeah, if like, you need muscle, right? If you need something for it to have some give to it. Because if you hit a bone, like say if you hit your collarbone, or you hit like your shoulder, or you hit your shoulder blade or something, it bounces off and it hurts. That's probably why people show the foam one, because it doesn't hurt as much. But if you take one of these plastic ones where it fires into your shoulder, it's painful. So you gotta be really careful with using some of these attachments, because if you hit some areas, like if you hit your knee with this, your leg would kick, I guarantee it. So you gotta be careful. I've actually been using this at this point I charged it full, and you're not supposed to use this for more than an hour straight. They said, don't use it for more than an hour. If you do use it for a full hour, let it cool down, let the motor chill out for a bit, because if you're going longer than that, you're probably gonna wear out the motor a lot faster than intend, especially if you have it cranked all the way up to 20 and it's pumping out, 3,500 RPM for that hour straight. You're probably gonna burn it out pretty quick, so I would stay away from that. Having said that, I've used it for probably an hour total over the last week, just 15 minutes here and there. I've just finally got down 1 bar on the charge. So I'm assuming the entire charge, probably around 8 to 10 hours on this thing. And let's be realistic, everyone's using it at home. The idea of charging it is really not that big of a deal. But overall, I am very happy with this portable solution I can take anywhere to work out kinks, keep my muscles nice, and make sure if you're traveling, maybe not as much right now, but if you are going somewhere and your back's getting really tight, you can bring this thing with you on the plane and work out the kinks in your back super easy. I'm very happy with this purchase. I might pick up the second battery just as a backup, just in case, but overall, I think it's a fantastic pickup. So there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now, if you did like the video, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button, so that way we know exactly what kind of content you guys want us to continue making. Now, if you are new here, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe, as we put out 2 videos like this every single week. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm Tone Malone. This is Malone Post. Thanks for watching.